Well, hi, this is Ubay here. I figured at this point, the only thing I'm gonna do with this is level it to 99, if I feel like it, to be honest. And then I'll probably like do all the challenges. So I figured, since I'm bored, I might as well just do the challenges right now. And you know, all the challenges I've seen, I kind of really want to do the Ubers one first because that's always the most fun, right? That's the one that's the most enjoyable to do, or rather, not really the most enjoyable, but the most seat clenching. To be honest, the first Ubers I decided to do was Sirus. I'm not sure if that was a stupid idea or a smart idea, because he's actually considered generally like one of the harder ones. And what happened was I did clear him, but it took 3 portals, and the problem was I actually forgot how to fight him. Right, so the first couple of what was it called again? The first couple of fucking times where I'm supposed to like kill him in the circle, I either run out of the circle because I completely forgot that I have to stay in the circle, or 2, I stand there in the cloud and die. I can actually tank his meteor, so that's not too bad. And then it's just mostly the degen stuff that I don't really know how to deal with. But I picked him first because he was kind of the cheapest. I think he was like 60C for the whole invite. Yeah, then the next one I did was Cortex, which was pretty much Deathless. Cortex isn't actually dangerous at all for this build. And then I did Shaper. Shaper, he's actually doable. The problem is just more of like, what was it? I kind of forgot that I can't tank Shaper beams and slam at the same time. I don't know. I just felt a need to just auto attack him, and I probably lost two portals because of him. And Uber Shaper here is like probably the easiest. It's actually the easiest, and I don't. The weird thing is, as long as this Jug has targets to attack, all right, and a Bone Shatter self damage to that it can accomplish, it's not likely to die. As long as you can self damage yourself, untiring pretty much keeps you alive, even through like you could see me like tank Shaper beam at some point. And because of his PDR, his Fizz max hit is actually pretty substantial. Shaper slams do nothing, so there's not really a lot of things that scare him. And then also like whole Shaper balls don't, like, even though there's pen, it doesn't make a difference because half goes to chaos, right? So it cuts it in half. Yeah. Probably can do other Ubers as well. Maybe, not sure if Searing Exile is doable. Probably it will be. Maybe might die because I don't know how to do the ball phase. Uber Maven is just a matter of not hitting the beams that cut your recovery. But I think this build is, you can consider this build Uber viable or Uber ready. As you can tell, the damage also, once you get about like 50 or 60 stacks, it trivializes the boss fight. The difficulty is just getting to those stacks. So when you have bosses that have like invulnerable phases, you have to like make sure that you can position well enough to start building up stacks without dying. And then once you build up enough stacks, usually your self regen, your recovery is just enough to like help you power through whatever attacks they put out. Yeah, and then there's like bosses like Worshaper where you can still attack them even if they are invulnerable, which I think is a bit weird. But yeah, you can still attack them, and I can build like a crap ton of trauma stacks, and then a lot of regen of was it untiring? I think it's untiring. It's called untiring, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Pretty happy with how this build turned out in general. I think on total, let me give you the rough gauge of the cost. Okay, Progenesis is expensive. Unfortunately, this is like 50 something divs or 60 divs, depending on when you bought it. Weapon is 2 divs. Okay, let's call this 2 divs. It's actually probably cheaper than that. This was 15. It's 215. I've actually taken out the Awakened Greater Multiple Projectiles, so it's actually 30 div cheaper right now. I'm using Vicious Projectiles and Returning Projectiles. I don't think this build actually needs Greater Multiple. I think Greater Multiple only is used by Connor because his clear is not good without it, I would assume. It's either his clear is not good without it, or there's not really many multipliers for void-based, or rather chaos-based damage, so he had to go with that. But I think for us, because it's physical converted to elemental, you can definitely run Vicious Projectiles, which is pretty much free 50% more. Yeah. So gem wise, this was like, I don't know, Molten Strike Zenith. The Val version was 2 divs for some reason. And then you saw 2 divs, and then like I think all the gems altogether is like maybe under. Okay, no, and counting them power and then lighten, and the enhance. It's probably like let's call it 10 divs, and then another like 10 divs, another 5. No, yeah, another 5 divs I think. So let's call it 15 divs for gems. 15 divs, 32, 32, 45, 47. This is 5, but the impulses cost like 10, so 15, 10 to 15. So let's call it 15. 62. Belt is 2 div I think, and then the crafting was like 3-4 divs, so let's call it 6. 62, 68. This was 16 plus 5, so let's call it 20. 21. 68 plus 21. About 89. 89 plus 7. So that's 96. 96 plus, let's consider this one div. 96. Then plus 97. I think altogether this was probably plus a 60. I think altogether is like just under 150 divs. No, including the Genesis. So, whoa, holy shit! Actually, things are really expensive nowadays. Probably under 200 divs, I think total. Yeah, counting all the jewels and everything. The clusters are cheap. The watches are in the 20, 30 divs in terms of jewels. 30 divs probably. Rough gauge of 30 divs in jewels. Plus that, so 90 plus. So yeah, just under 200 divs. Wow. Didn't expect it to cost that much. But I think, yeah, definitely cost more than the Gladiator. The Gladiator was like, I think Gladiator was like 60 to 80 divs or something. But the Gladiator can't do Ubers. I'm pretty sure it can't do Ubers. Just mostly because it doesn't really know how to deal with dots. And you know, if it's just not lucky, you just die. Yeah. Alright, happy how this build turned out. Do I want to gamble this? Do I really want to gamble this? Oops. It's 4.5 divines. I'm pretty sure you always make more if you just sell it outright. Presence is like 20C. I don't know. Okay, this is 3. That's not too bad. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed the boss fight. See you guys around. Peace. I'm out. Oh yeah, what's my next plan? Next plan is to finish all challenges. Right now I'm like 20 in, I think. About halfway there. Most of them are easy actually. It's just a matter of just getting to those. Once I finish the challenges, I will like start thinking of whether or not I want to do a third build. Otherwise, I'm like kind of done with the league and closing out the league as it is. It's been like almost 3 weeks of being just like straight in PoE kind of thing, and I probably need to spend more time with my family. Okay, see you guys. I'm out. Bye.